And so I'm sitting here looking through a book, and I don't know why I'm not giving you a peek of it. Uh, it's got to be done. It probably this probably won't be a long video, but so I was saying in the description of this one, I've got to send a huge shout out to the one and only Mr. Earl Grey. I don't even know what to say. It's even more impressive in person. He's turned me on to so many great books, and I'm sure he has for a ton of us. I know that I say this a lot, but I do have to just really give him a shout out. He's a hell of a guy. I miss our weekly chats. Hopefully, we can do it again sometime. But this is purely thanks to him. I think I watched about 30 seconds of his video before I kind of stopped it and messaged my comic guy asking if he could order me a copy. So it came in today. So this is the previous version of the Incal that I have from Humanoids, and it just pales in comparison to this absolute monster of a book here. So this is the Incal black and white version. So let's put the previous volume back up there so you can see kind of the size difference there. It's quite a bit bigger, and it's a beefy goddamn book. And I was just flipping through, I was looking at the color stuff compared to this black and white just to kind of see things side by side. We won't look at every page. I'm sure everybody who's going to watch this video, the 30 or 40 of you that'll watch this video, you're more than well versed in this book, I'm sure, and the beauty of Mobius. But let's have a look here. I tell you, man, this huge format is just outstanding. It's even bigger than kind of the few European graphic albums that I have. It's even bigger than those. It looks like the usual kind of classic, really great binding from Humanoids. But just to see his work, to see Mobius's work in black and white, is an absolute treat. I guess it's not quite. I'm guessing this is the closest thing to kind of an artist edition of Mobius that we're likely to get. Obviously this is the finished pages and things. This isn't exactly seeing pencil marks behind anything, but it's still fantastic to see his work without the color on the page. Nothing against the color. I really enjoy the color stuff, but I'm only like, I don't know, 10 pages into this, and I can already tell this might be my preferred way to read this book, because even going back and looking at the color stuff just side by side to get that contrast, this stuff kind of stands head and shoulders above it. You're just getting his pure vision here, right? I'm trying this kind of selfie stick that I for some reason have in my life for shooting this video. It doesn't seem to be working too bad on the phone. So even just seeing pages like this, or sorry, panels like this one without the background, I don't know, there's something even better about it. If we look, we'll do a little look at that page here as well too. Nothing wrong with that, having that nice kind of blue in the background, but seeing all of that white space is really great. Oh, hello. Geez, sorry, this way the selfie stick is set up, I can't see the full comment. Loading the Canon, how are you? There are a few Mobius art edition style books published in France. Oh, really? Hey, well, there you go. That's good to know. And silly me, I'm sure that it's something that Earl Grey has talked about in the past, and I'm completely blanking on it, but that's good to know. I'll have to maybe dig into that a little bit more. So Like I said, I don't have too much else to say about this. It's just I'm just sitting here thoroughly enjoying, slowly flipping through this as I don't know how many times I've read this now. I kind of start on my fifth or sixth read through of this, I guess. I don't know how much I'm going to read tonight. I may end up just kind of flipping through the pages just to have a look at everything. But this is gorgeous, and I kind of hope that they do. That there's more of these potentially in the works, black and white versions. I think would be a lot of fun to see some other stuff. Yeah, and even just seeing like these textures on the page standing out that much more. The color is great. It doesn't take away from that kind of texturing that he has in his cityscapes and stuff. This page here, but it does kind of wash them out a little bit. The colors are gorgeous, and you still get that sense of very mildewy, a mildewy space. But I really like those textures. Just seeing them on their own gives you that feel just by themselves. Scott texting me on Twitter. I'm here, Scott. Join me. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Beautiful. So thank you very much to Earl Grey for bringing this to my attention, and I'm sure one or two other people. Very, very cool book, and I'm really, really glad. It's a little tough with humanoid stuff. There's not a lot of places in town that carry them. When they do, this page looks a little strange, hey? Doesn't look as sharp. I'll have to take a look at that afterwards. There's not a lot of places that carry them, so I was kind of, I just didn't know if I was going to be able to get this in, but thankfully it's still new enough that it was easily accessible for them. So that was fantastic. Yeah, that one page definitely looked like maybe the reproduction taken from not the original or something. Who knows what that's about? Anyway, I'm sure there's some back matter. I haven't even done a flip through the entire book. I did my usual opening and closing the front covers and opening some pages to kind of like relax the spine and things. But other than that, I didn't really look at the back to see what's there. I'm going to save that. I'm going to try to actually wait until I get to the end of the book. So thanks very much for hanging out. Loading the Cannon. I'm always skeptical of saying people's real names, so I appreciate you hanging out and making a couple of comments. Ragamuffin, how are you? So that's it. Quick video. We'll talk to you soon, peeps.